Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Shaggy's Awesome Garage. I'm Shaggy. Thanks for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It helps me out tremendously. Leave me a comment, share the video, and yeah, sure. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all the friends and family, returning followers, miscreants, masters of the craft, in-laws and outlaws. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Hang on just a minute, watch the intro, and we'll get right into the video. Thanks. Today, I just wanted to show you guys what's going on with the rat rod build. In the last video, I did a little update of it, and if you noticed, there wasn't much going on the back end of it. Let me show you what I got. You see right there? It's just the frame. And what I wanted to do is add a wooden truck bed to the back here. Let me get you down here to the good Lord, down to the bench. I couldn't remember what it was. And I'll show you what's going on. Give me just a sec. Sorry about that. That was a bit quick. Hang on just a second. Let me tilt you forward a little. All right, cool. Yeah, so what we got is we have a truck bed here. I didn't want to put like a regular truck bed on there. I wanted it to have like a lot of times when you're building these rat rod trucks, a lot of guys on Pinterest and Google and whatever, Facebook, they build their own trucks and they add their own little spin to it. So that's what I'm doing. So what I did is I took a sheet of styrene. I forget what the thickness is, but it's relatively thick. And I cut a spot for the bed. And as you can tell, I'll put the wheels on. Of course, this is just temporary. Get the other wheel back on there, so we'll see what's going on with it. It's just wide enough where it's not going to hit the wheels. And that's what we want. We don't want it wider than the bed, than the cab. We don't want it wide enough to hit the wheels. Just about perfect width and length. So what I wanted to do with that is make me a wooden truck bed. And to do that, I'm going to use these popsicle sticks. I did that before on my 72 Coke truck, Chevy long wheelbase. If you haven't seen that video, go back through my videos and watch how I did that. But so yeah, what you do is you take the styrene and you take the popsicle sticks, and then we got another piece of styrene. This stuff here, it's 80 thousandths by 80 thousandths of an inch. Quarter scale, 4x4, I guess they say. Anyhow, it's like a square tube. You can see the square. We'll focus. You get the idea. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and put it in between the wooden bed planks, I guess you could say. Hang on a minute, and I'll get all those cut out and get right back. Alright guys, let me show you how I cut these popsicle sticks. Let's see here. I'll grab that one and grab this one. What you do is whichever thickness you want. I mean, you can put like several different planks, I guess you could say. But what I do is I take my pencil. You can do it with this blade or do it with just a regular cutting knife. I find it always easier it's straighter if you go this way. If you sorry about the noise, but just score it and snap it off, and it works pretty good. Of course, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera, but yeah, I mean that works pretty good. Just score it off and take your emery board or sanding stick, and then knock down those frayed edges, and you got your length. But then you can also take where I scored the line, Let's see if I can get you down a little closer. Yeah, there we go. You guys can see the line there. Be very careful when you cut, because you got to hold it down and cut at the same time. So, but yeah, just score it on that line a few times. And doing it with a X-Acto blade, or, you know, hobby knife, is a bit of more of a precise cut. See how clean that cuts? If you're comfortable with doing it that way, that's fine. Or you can do it with the saw. That's fine too. But yeah, it's an idea of how to cut them. Then once you get all your lengths cut to what you want, here's the base I started with. So what we did is we cut 4 of the wooden planks for the length of for the width of the bed, as you can tell. See if I can clean it up a little bit more. Maybe that's a little bit better. So yeah, and then we got 3 of the rails cut out of the styrene. And what that's going to look like is this right here. Let me show you. Sorry, it's a bit blurry. You take your straight edge. Make sure they're all nice and tidy. Like so. That looks pretty good. But we also need a piece for up against the cab. So we cut one for that too. And then we need some side rails. So we cut some side rails. I got a little bit of a, beveled edge maybe on that side. Just set this down here very gently. If I can get it in there without it falling over. Then we got another one right here. Set it down very gently without it falling over. Well, don't want to sit down very gently, so I have to force it to stay. There we go, just like so. And then take your, line it up. And there you go. That's how you make a, let me get the phone off the tripod. See if I can get you in for a little bit of a closer look. Hang on a sec. Sorry, guys. But yeah, here's the finished product. I think it's going to look pretty cool on the back of that truck over there. Hopefully you guys can get an idea of what it's going to look like. But then all you have to do is stain it to your liking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a very light stain, because I want the wood grain to show up. And you can take the Fusion Firm and hit your little pieces in the middle, or you can bare metal foil them or paint them black, or whichever you prefer. But yeah, that's the wooden truck bed for my rat rod that's going in. And let me get you back on the tripod, and I'll show you how to do a little bit more detail to these things that might just set them off. So what I do, slide that out of the way. Excuse me, good Lord. I'll take the X-Acto knife and run through here and make like some little wood grain patterns in here. Because when you stain it, these little cuts that you're making will show up. Excuse me, I need a drink. Hold up. Yeah, that's a little better. So you got one that's plain, and now you have one that's got some wood grain texture in it. So whatever you would like to use to put some wood grain in there, the deeper the cuts, the better. But see that? See, there's some wood grain. Then you got just a regular piece. So, you know, it's just whatever you prefer. I want it to look worn, so I'm going to go with this one. So I'm probably going to go back through here and and weather these up a little bit. And but yeah, guys, that's how I make a wooden homemade bed for a street ride. Let me know what you guys think. Drop me a comment and tell me how I did on that. If you feel so inclined, hit the like button. And hit the subscribe button as well if you have not already done that. Thanks, guys, for coming back and spending a little bit of time with me today. Hope you get something out of this video. If you did, leave me a comment. Tell me how I did. Thanks to all my returning subscribers. Thanks to all my new subscribers. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. It helps me out tremendously. And it keeps me going. I'm almost to 500. I think last I checked. Let me look. Let's see here. The computer will come up and help me out here a bit. Let's see here. Let me get you over here to the laptop so you can see what I'm doing. Dang it. It's not wanting to cooperate. Yeah. Let's go to my channel, see how many, yeah. As of right now, it's 400 and, oops, sorry about that. 467 subscribers at the moment. But anyhow, if I get to 500, I'm going to do a little pay it forward, or the G word. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Please share, like, subscribe. You know how to do all the things. And if you guys don't mind, I have a shop card I got in the mail yesterday. It's a fairly new channel. I don't know if you guys know who he is or not. He and I have been texting back and forth over the past week or so. It is William Henderson from Model Cars for Me, Objects of Vintage Arizona. That's a really cool card. It's like a very thick card too. First one of these I've gotten. I love that. That's one of his pictures that he took. He's got a few videos out there. Let's see, since I got it pulled up, let's see if we can pull up his, let's see here, the model cars for me. Let's see if we can look that up. Model cars for me. Let's see where he's at in here. Didn't come up right there. Let me get over here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to... There he is. Model Cars for Me, William Henderson. If you guys haven't subscribed to him, I would suggest to go over there and do that. Tell him Shaggy sent you, and we will hope to get his numbers up pretty quick. He's at 87 subscribers. So please, guys, go over there and give him a like and a subscribe and tell him Shaggy sent you. And he's got some pretty cool builds going on. Like I said, he's a pretty new channel. So let's get his numbers up, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the next one. And remember, keep the stash growing and the airbrush blowing. We'll see you next time. Thanks.